Okay, so I'm a little bummed. My Boxing Day party got postponed to tomorrow night, but it's probably just as well. It's snowing outside. It's also incredibly cold. So I am tucked away in the studio with the door closed and the radiator on, and it's nice and toasty warm in here. So I wanted to share with you a project I'm working on. And that is, I was gifted with these beautiful artist quality watercolor paints by DaVinci paints. And these came to me actually several years ago, and I've never used them. And the reason why is because they're in a tube, and it's just too bulky to carry all of this and also put the paint out every time you're going to use it. So I decided to make my own travel watercolor kit. And I was given a gift of these little Happy Tree mints with Bob Ross, which came in this packet. And they're like little trees. They're so cute, so we can save these for later. And I have this little tin now that will fit easily in my purse. And you can see I've already filled it. So I have these little half pans that came from Amazon, I believe. And if you want to know how to buy them, I'll see if I can find the link and share it with you. But they're little half pans. And they also came with the magnet, so that way you put it on the bottom and it just fits down perfectly in your tin, and that way I can make half pan watercolors out of the tube watercolors. So the colors I have are Alizarin Crimson, Cad Red Light, Cad Yellow Light, what is this? Hansa Yellow Light Lemon. I was going to say it looks like lemon, so that's what that one is. Phthalo Blue and Ultramarine Blue. So what I've got basically are my warms and cools of the three primaries. And that's what we have right here. I also have a completely different set. They're not the DaVinci, but they're also artist quality paints with the yellow ochre and the hooker green. Now, what is not artist quality are my black and my white. The white is artist quality, but it is gouache. Gosh, I'm hoping this is going to work out okay. I'd really rather have watercolor, but I don't have it. And then the black actually came from a student grade set that I have just because I wanted to round out my tin. Now, what I also found are these little linen canvas trading cards. It's really paper. It says canvas, but it's got like a linen feel to it. A linen canvas feel, but it really is just paper. And they're just the perfect size. They will fit right down in here so that when I take this on the road, I can just paint right on there as if that's my easel. But for what I want to do right now is, instead of using this, which doesn't fit perfectly in, which I'm fine that it doesn't, because the way it sits, it's using the back to hold itself up. But I did just take an old piece of watercolor paper and traced out the shape of the tin, which I have here. And I'm just going to make a little cheat sheet on my colors that I'll probably just store right up in here when these are dry. And I'm not sure how long it's going to take them to dry, but it may take a while. But for right now, let's see what these colors look like. Gosh, these are pretty. And they're very pigmented, which I really like. Whoops, my watercolor water is kind of grody. I'm gonna pull this up. That's from where I was painting the other day. Here's one with clean water. We'll use this one. Much better. Here's the lemon. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure I'd be able to see much of a difference in those two, but I really can. I bought these little half pans when I started making my own watercolor. And so far I have made watercolor using purchased pigments. And, but I also collected flower petals from the garden last summer and dried the petals, ground the petals, and then boiled them with silica powder, and I can't remember what else was in there, alum, and there's a whole recipe for how it works. Wait a minute, I hope that is that. Let's see here. Yeah, I think it is. This is cooler. This is the ultramarine blue. And I've made, let's see what I have here. This is a yellow pigment that I made from yellow roses, daffodils, and one sunflower. This is a bluish purple that I made with quince. And I kind of regret this because it was this gorgeous, gorgeous color. And I divided it in half and I added washing soda to one half of it, which made it kind of this bluish purple. And then I added lemon juice to the other half to the quince, and it made it more of a reddish purple, which is really, really pretty. But I didn't save it. Instead of doing half and half, I should have done thirds and kept the original. So now I've got to do the quince again when the quince blooms in the spring. But that's just something to look forward to. But I can't decide what all I want to grow this year. I'm toying with the idea of ordering some indigo. But we'll see how that goes. It's just December 26th. It's a little early to be thinking about the spring garden, although I was very happy to get the crocus and pink daffodils in the ground before the ground froze. And now that it is frozen, maybe that'll keep the squirrels and the chipmunks from eating them. Okay, so this is not artist quality, and I can tell it's not nearly as pigmented. But being black, that's probably a good thing. And then I could do the white, but I'm not even sure why I would be doing that. Well, it actually is a little bit different color than the paper. And again, it's gouache. So I'm very excited. I mean, if I even found like a little, I have like a lipstick brush that's really tiny, and you pull it out of its container, turn it around, and push it in the handle to make it longer. And when you do that, it pushes the brushes out. I'm wondering if I couldn't find one of those to fit in here, and I would have a complete little set. I mean, I could carry that in my pocket. Look how small it is. All right, so I'm already daydreaming about some watercolor plein air painting, and I hope to take you along with me on some of those adventures once the weather gets a little bit warmer. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. We'll go from there. Thanks for joining me. What, you're still here? Here is my little travel brush. And yes, it was my lipstick brush. I had to clean it really good with Dawn dishwashing soap to get all that oily lipstick out. And I think it's going to work. We'll see here. Thinking of my garden. Make some little flowers here. Oh, love that. That's pretty. Love that. Love that. I'm going to see if I can mix a purple. Oh, this is pretty. That kind of bled a little bit. Let's see what we can do over here. This is going to be fun. And when you do that, it retracts the brush. It's about 3 inches long, maybe 3.5. And it fits perfectly. Yeah. This is officially my new favorite toy.